Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Blue 50. 58, come on. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Undercrush. Touch 50, touch 50.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is Carson. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
That's another Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight. 12.
They run it with Carson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
I got one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ready? Yellow lady. 56. Target.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mike 56. You.
Now Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Come on, let him. Kill. 56 is the mic. Army. 56.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
It's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Breeze now. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a give, right side. Carson. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
What, 280? 58 to Mike. Hey, we 12. 58, right over.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's up. Big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. So here the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the As he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right, and he finds Penny. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike, 58, right there. Cut. Jim. Left for signal. Cut.
Now Wilson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Wilson going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Touch 50. Kill. Gun. 58 to Mike. Left for signal. 58 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.